Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Destiny 2 weekly reset video. My name is Story and today is December 3rd. That means that we're running up until December 10th. Can you believe it's not that far away for Christmas? The time is just flying. But anyway, what are we doing? We're having a look at what we've got to do in Destiny 2 this week. That's what we're here for. This is the tower map. If you're new to the game, welcome. Come on in, make yourself a cup of tea. On the tower map, you'll find various little icons which pertain to vendors. Vendors are your friends. They will give you bounties, quests, challenges, triumphs, etc., etc. And if you complete these tasks, then you will get some powerful loot. And that is the point. For example, spare parts, vendor challenge. This is from the Gunsmith. Complete 8 of his bounties throughout the week, and you'll get some powerful loot. And the same with Shax, Zavala, and then we've got Ikora over here. And then the clan rewards. If you happen to be a member of a clan, then you will get some powerful gear as well from that. If you earn 5,000 XP for your character, you can do that on each of your characters, or 3, for more powerful loot. There you go. And then there's the Drifter over here. Complete his bounties for powerful gear as well. That is basically the run of the mill. We just want that loot and to have fun, so don't stop us. Okay, then we've got Vanguard playlist. We've got some daily heroic story missions here to replay some of the story missions that you may have played throughout all of the campaigns. You don't get anything for these apart from XP these days. Then you've got Vanguard strikes, complete Vanguard bounties during the week. 3 of those will get you some powerful loot. Then you've got the ordeal, the big Nightfall. Now you can complete various runs. Higher difficulties grant the most efficient progress, and that will get you some powerful gear at tier 1. And then your pinnacle gear, which drops above your power level, supposedly. Then you have to get a completion with a score above 100,000 points. It comes in many different flavors. We've got Adept, Hero, Legend, and Master, and they will award you with various bits and pieces. Master is the only one that will get you some Ascendant Shards, for example. So there you go. That is the ordeal this week. It's Savathun's song, by the way, if you're interested in which particular strike. And the specific loot for that is the Duty Bound auto rifle. That is the one. Then there are your normal 3 Nightfalls to choose from: a Garden World, Inverted Spire, and the Corrupted, the specific loot, which will drop upon repeating the Nightfall until said specific loot drops. The more you run through said Nightfall, then the higher the chances of this specific loot dropping. A Garden World will get you the Universal Wave Function exotic ship, perhaps, and then you've got the Inverted Spire, the Trichromatica exotic shell, ghost shell that is, and then the Corrupted is the Horror's Least. That is a pulse rifle, which if you get a very decent roll on it, it will melt things, because that's what pulse rifles do. There you go. That is the Vanguard playlist. We're going to hop on over to the Gambit playlist now. Look at this. We've got the Reckoning. This is a 4-player activity that comes in a variety of tiers, and you can complete that for various bits of Season of the Drifter weapons, like the spare rations, don't you know. There is a Void Singe for this week, and Brawler. That is the modifier for the day. This is the modifier for the week. There you go. And then we've got Gambit. There's 2 types of Gambit: Gambit Vanilla and Gambit Deluxe. Slightly different methods of play in effect here. 3 games of that will get you some tier 2 loot. And then you've got private matches if you want to grab hold of a goldfish and your friends, and maybe your nan's dog as well. So that is the run of the mill with the Gambit playlist. Then we've got Crucible. It's split into, let's call it, 3 types of play here. We've got the rotator playlists, which are along the top. We've got the core playlist, which are just about here, and here, and here. And then there is private matches for just having fun. The rotator playlist will get you some powerful loot if you complete 4 matches. That's without quitting and running away and doing something different with your time. Then there is the rotator, the core matches, of course. 4 games of that will also get you some powerful loot as well. That's what happens. Then there's some stuff that's worth looking at on the moon, because if you're chasing after pinnacle bits of gear which drops above your power level, then the moon's quite a good place to go to, because we've got the new raid, Garden of Salvation, or as it's affectionately called, the Vault of Grass. That gets you pinnacle loot. But then we've got nightmare hunts. Look, there's so many. There's all of them. All of them are there this week. That's quite strange. Anyway, 3 of these nightmare hunts will get you some powerful loot, but if you complete it on master difficulty, it'll get you pinnacle gear. You can also get pinnacle gear from completing the new dungeon, the Pit of Heresy. Yes. And then there's also powerful loot from Luna's Calling vendor challenge from Eris Morn as well, and Nightmare Slayer. Defeat nightmares over in Sorrow's Harbour. That's in the Altars of Sorrow, the public event that if you hop on over there, you'll see it. You'll see it in action. There you go. There's lots of stuff to do on the moon. It's great. Then we've got Mars. If we've got our old public event. This is the 7-wave public event on Mars. Escalation Protocol. This week, the weapon that happens to be dropping from the big boss is the sniper. So if you don't have the Icolo sniper in your collection, then that is the week to be grinding. Isn't that nice? The Flashpoint this week is on Io, which is there. So go and see this lovely blue man here that's a bit moody. And he will tell you how much activity you're completing by looking at this bar here. 0% I've got at the moment, so I need to get busy. Public events will spawn over here, and over here, and over here. And if you complete the public events, this bar will move upwards and get you closer to your very treasured piece of powerful loot. So there you go. Flashpoint is on IO this week. Then we've got some other things to look at because we like looking at things. We're going to head on over to Leviathan raid vendors in just a moment, but I like to have a look at the Gunsmith because it's worth noting, especially to the newcomers of the game, that the Gunsmith will sell you some materials here as well as some mods. We've got armor mods here, and then there is a weapon mod, and these rotate on the daily reset. So if you don't like these, or if you've already got them, or if you're interested in buying something else, then wait 24 hours. These bounties here will, once you pick them up, they will award you with upgrade modules, these 2 weeklies, and then the dailies here, 3 of, will get you mod components and enhancement cores. Isn't that exciting? Right then, let's head on over to the raid vendor for the Leviathan and see what stuff he's got, because I know you like that, so we'll do it. Derelict Rabbit Hutch, there we are. What has he got for us? Well, the Leviathan raid gear. Now, bearing in mind, you have to complete the Leviathan raid this week and spend your tokens if you're interested in this kind of stuff. We've got the Eater of Worlds helmet. We've got the Spire of Stars gauntlets, the Prestige Leviathan chest piece, Spire of Stars boots, and an Eater of Worlds class item, as well as the Conspirator scout rifle. There is also another vendor over in Nessus. We're going to fly over to, I'm going to show you right here on the map. We're flying over to Watcher's Grave, and he's there, look, right there. We're going to go there now. Here he is, 199. We've got different stuff here. We've got the normal Leviathan helmet here. We've got normal Leviathan gloves, the Eater of Worlds chest piece, Prestige Leviathan boots, Spire of Stars class item, and a Ghost Primus auto rifle. Can you believe it? The order of the Leviathan raid this week is Gauntlet, then it happens to be Baths, and then it's Dogs, and then it's Callus. Just in case you wanted to know these things, you know. And wrapping up the video, because I know that you like to wrap things up, we've got some stuff to look at in the Eververse store. It's quite exciting. We've got some new bits of gear. We've got a camping emote there. I haven't seen this one. Warming our hands by the fire. Look at that. I'd like a tent pitching emote for those that don't like to move. That would be nice. We've got the Yarn Groiper. Yarn Groiper, whatever that is. That is a weapon ornament for the Jotun. There you go. And then there is the Machino or Machino form. Machino form. It's a nice ship. Very divinity themed. Then we've got the Lion Guardant shell. Scary stuff. And the Regal Howl, I have to have this in my life. Look at how cool that sparrow is. And then we've got nostalgic engrams. You can have those for all the times where you're nostalgic about things. For example, it's got various ornaments, sparrows, vehicles, ships, transmat effects, ghost projections, and shaders from previous seasons. And you can pick those up for real money. Then we've got Bright Dust down here. You can buy some boons. There's the Jungle Viper Shader, Polished Sea Stone, the Nightmare Emergence Transmat effect for your ships that affects you spawn in, the way you spawn in. And then there's the Profiteer Shell, as well as the 2 hot, spicy It's so spicy. I don't think I have that. I'm going to get it. There we go. And then there is seasonal stuff. This is the ornaments and finishers and stuff for the season. And items may become unavailable for purchase after the season ends. So if there's anything that's taking your fancy, you might want to hurry up and splurge the dough on that kind of stuff, because it may go away. Mightn't it? Anyway, there is also an archive of the things that have remained available. Not everything is here over all seasons, but the stuff that's remained available there that you can buy. And then for Bright Dust exclusively, we've got the Ninja Vanish. Look at that. That's an emote there. We've got the shell. There's the refashioned shapes, exotic ship. There is the Azure Azaya, the pronunciations of these, and that is a sparrow from Warmind. That's quite old. And then there's a Bad Run, an ornament for the Hazard of the Cast, Gambit auto rifle, and then Empyrean cartographer robes, as well as an Imperial Beast projection. We've got boons, we've got Bruised Blush, we've got Shattered Shrieker, Atmospheric Glow, and then Fallen Arrival and Taken Arrival Transmat effects. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all your Eververse gubbins right there. For the love of it. So have an absolutely fantastic week in Destiny this week. I hope you get all the things that you're grinding for, and we'll see you very, very soon indeed. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and remember, smoke as a kipper. We'll be back for breakfast.